Good afternoon, everybody. This is Angela Ervin and Paula Harvey, Vice President of the Cy-Fair Houston Chamber of Commerce. And we are here today with Angela and James Kaatz of Illumination Marketing. Hi, you guys. How are you doing?
Hi, we are doing fantastic.
So tell us a little bit about the challenges you've been facing during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Oh man, it started off as a very scary situation, as it did for everybody. We're no different. We were afraid that, our clients were going to go out of business. We were afraid that we might, take a very big step back initially. So March and April were a very scary time for us, but we got lucky that, after we kind of went past that first little onslaught of the COVID-19 and everything like that, some of the clients we had came back to us, and then some of the leads that we were working on prior to the pandemic actually started to pull through too. So that was definitely a scary time for us. And then the other time was just trying to teach our clients how to pivot when you can't be in person, and how you can take advantage of a lot of the digital platforms today.
What were some of your best pivoting tools that you're recommending to your clients right now?
One of the best tools that we found was video marketing. Now, of course, there's always the challenge of filming in person, but we have our masks and we have our safety protocols that we follow. And we also want to film within our client's comfort zone as well, to make sure that they're, they feel safe and we are being safe for ourselves as well. But video marketing, getting a message out that, hey, I'm still open. Hey, I'm still here. Hey, I have a special during this time, was really what made or broke a lot of businesses. Letting people know what you've got going on. Let them know you're still there.
Yeah, absolutely. The basis of marketing, the most simplistic form, is the production of content and then the distribution of that content. So you have a message to say, and then you get it out to the masses, right? And it goes a little bit more in layers than that, but just for the example now. So the video is the content that you can produce, and then social media, for example, would be the channels that you can go through. So we found that social media loves videos. We found that there's just so many different options to reach people through different video platforms, like video on demand and YouTube advertising and everything that it goes through. So we found that the clients that have kind of embraced that have seen a lot more initial growth than our clients who have been resistant to go that direction. So that's one thing that we've definitely been trying to pivot all of our clients and even our prospects to. Even if they don't do business with us, we try to say, hey, take advantage of it now. Social media will show you 2 to 4 times as often if you have a video versus if you just have a picture. So it's just little things like that that really help them stay ahead of the curve.
Well, us as a chamber, we've had to pivot, and we are not comfortable. Like you said, like most businesses aren't comfortable doing videos. We've been doing the Zoom videos, but it's great. We have companies like you. We've watched you. We know you're creative and you're good. And as much as we can share that with others to use you, then they don't have to be the experts at the video, and they don't have to try to do something that's really uncomfortable, because you're good at it already. So so glad to see you today, and we can't wait to see you in person and do so much more together in the near future. We know it's coming sometime. We just have to be patient for now. Is there anything else that you can give business owners advice about, that just something small they can do besides videos? I know social media is really important, or even just sharing what's coming in the future, because you guys are great visionaries, if you think of it that way.
Oh, sure. How much time do you got? We can do a whole lecture on it, but
couple more minutes.
Absolutely. Yeah, the important things are to remember, and this is especially for us too, because I get caught in this. I'm a perfectionist, so I want every little thing to be perfect, but done is always better than perfect. And you can have the greatest business in the world, but if nobody knows about it, is it truly the greatest business? And ultimately the answer is no. In order to attract new clients, you have to be out there. So sometimes people get caught up in taking pictures and saying, well, this doesn't look right, or it doesn't look perfect, or it doesn't look like the big brands, or, whatever it might be. But ultimately, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is just being out there. you know, making yourself known, making sure that you're reaching those ideal customers to try to get your message out and to bring them in. Where there's a will, there's a way. And for every product, as long as there's a market for it, then there's a way to make money. So it's just realizing that you just have to be consistent in putting out that content in order to truly get your brand out there.
Right. And my advice is basically about adapting and overcoming. It's new for everyone. So don't get scared to try something new. Don't get scared to go on video. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. You know, get out there, get your message heard, and let people know that you're still there. Let them know that you have something to offer them. And we tell people right now, while you're sitting at home and everyone else is sitting at home, invest in your website. Make sure it's up to date. Make sure it's relevant. Make sure you've got, you know, everybody wants to know you're going through it with them, because business owners, we're all in this together. We're all going through the changes. We're all trying to look for that life raft to make sure that we stay afloat. And if anybody needs any help with their marketing or video marketing, or even just questions, I mean, we're available.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
And
awesome. That's the best advice I've heard. Don't be afraid to do it. Just do it. Just jump in and do it. It's that day and age. We're all real these days. We're at home. We've got our home backgrounds most of the time, and it's all blending where we can just do it and not be afraid to do it, and everyone will accept you. So that's awesome. Great advice. Thank you so much for joining us again, and we look forward to seeing you really soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much. I loved when you talked about not being perfect, because a lot of people will understand and maybe relate to others more when they see that you're not perfect.
Exactly.
Because, you know, Angela's done that. I mean, she was like, come on, you guys, we got to do videos and stuff. And we were all like, what? Well, okay. And she just jumped right in. I'm like, okay, we can do this. Just got to get out of your comfort zone and just do it. So we're just kind of winging it on Zoom, but you guys do great professional stuff.
If you want the professionals, go to Illumination Marketing. That is for sure.
Yeah, the struggle is real for sure. When we started, we tried to come up with a video YouTube series that just kind of teaches people some basic marketing concepts to help them grow their business, right? And from the very beginning, Angela wasn't necessarily the most comfortable being in front of the camera, but even over the last 2 years, she's kind of adapted to it. Now I find hers to be a lot more entertaining even than mine are. So it's just one of those things, you just got to do it. You just got to get past your fear, get started, and then keep doing it. And then good things will come with the consistency.
Right. You're going to have kids crash your Zooms. You're going to have pets crash your Zooms. You're going to have it happen, and people will relate to you even more because they're going through the same thing.
I love it. All right. Well, thanks again, you guys. We appreciate you so much being members with the Sci-Fair Chamber, and we hope the best of luck to you in your business.
Well,
Thank you.
so
We're
much.
grateful to you both. Thank you so much.